Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the third intermediate tower, which is Tower of Keyboard Yeeting. Hopefully I won't yeet my keyboard during this, I suppose. Anyway, let's get into this. I would say this one... Okay, this music is way too loud. Let me turn that down. Dang. Okay, that's better. Anyway, this tower is fairly hard, but, I grinded this tower a lot, so, I don't know. I find it to be a bit easier than the other ones, especially Tower of Killjoys and Heck. That's probably just because I practice it a lot. And then we started with some standard jumps. No, those two are a bit long, but they're okay. And this is where the towers start getting kind of hard and like very tight jumps, like one studs and stuff. But either way, easy stuff. And another thing you can do for tight ropes, I just learned how to do this today, is that if you like do a little flick like that, you can pretty much jump on tight ropes. I don't know why it works or how it works, but it does work most of the time anyway. Just got a quick wrap over there. And you do not need to go this fast as I'm going in any way, because I've done this tower a lot since I keep failing it. I mean, I've done it, but I kept failing it for a while. But yeah, I've just gotten used to speedrunning these first floors. And the way this section works is that the ones with the darker color are solid, and these ones can collide fall, so you'll fall through them. So just don't touch those. And there is a little invisible thing over here if you can just barely make it out. You could do that. You just jump over there and you can skip that, but skip that jump. But that jump isn't that hard, so I don't understand why you would skip it. And this last one is also can collide fall, so go to the very edge of this one, and then just jump over. Now this jump, you want to get on this and use shift walk, and then you can just jump up like that. And then we got some just few easy wraparounds, so just boop. That one's a bit weird, but just go around it using shift lock. And I just took out a coil. Looks like I'm gonna have to redo this. I'll see you guys back. Okay, I'm back. And I would recommend if you do have coil, just put it in your backpack so you can't accidentally click on it to do the used boost items. And for that, you do not want to just let it take you. I'm pretty sure you can, but I just like to jump early so you get more acceleration on it. So yeah. Anyway, just standard jumps really. And this tower is really fun to go fast at, just because it's fairly short and it's just a good speed run tower, I would say. But yeah, just stand on the spinner. And this part is, it's kind of hard. It's where conveyor jumps really first get introduced in the rings. See these arrows? That means which way the conveyor is going to go. So you just want to quickly jump and just be very careful about your movement. And then that last one is a reverse, so quickly jump over it. And this part, these are conveyors, as you can see with the arrows. And so you want to go into shift lock is best. Going into shift lock is best for it. Just, I would recommend going into first person for this and just hold W, and then, like, the conveyor will push you out just enough to make you not fall if you're holding W. And then for this jump, you want to just jump it and then keep holding, then start holding forward, and then you just make that jump. That part can be fairly hard to get good at, but once you've just done it enough times, you'll get good at it. And these jumps just... Basically, once you've gotten here, if you fall, you have to reset, because these ones don't settle in time and makes these jumps, like, nigh impossible to do. So, yeah, once you do this is just kind of the point of no return, so you kind of have to do everything first try. I mean, if you fall below this floor, you have to reset, basically. But anyway, for this jump, just go on the side like that, and then for this jump, same thing. And then you climb up this ladder, and then you're like, oh, where do I go? You go in here, doing a little strafe. I think I'm a hypocrite now. I'll meet you guys back up there. This is an H moment. Okay, now actually landing on the truss this time, yeah, you just go in here, basically. And then you got an outside section with a lot of kill bricks, but it looks scary. It's not, just normal jumps. Got a few wraps, which are just one stud wraps, so they're easy. This jump is a bit scary since you can bump your head, so you have to time it perfectly when you jump out, so you don't bonk. Anyway, I fell down, so... There's technically a catch zone for these parts because of the platform, so it's okay if you miss these one stud jumps. I mean, technically 3 stud, but the width is 1 stud. And this one, just go to the very edge and shift walk, and then just walk, and you will take minimal damage. You probably will still take some, but hopefully you won't take that much. And that one, it's a scary jump. You just reach the very edge of that ladder, And here, you want to just time the spinner good. I mean, well. And basically what you do, you just time it right and then stick on the end of it, and then you want to jump off, or else you'll just get knocked off. And this jump, again, it's like, oh, where do I go? You go over here. This looks like a hard jump. It's really not. You just kind of wrap around it. And then you got a little tightrope thing, so as I said in the last video, just use greater than and less than keys, and you can center your character, and then you can just make the jump like that. Yeah, it's pretty much imperative to use greater than less than keys for those, because without them it's pretty hard to do a tightrope jump. And these ones you want to strafe in and out of the blocks. And that's pretty much it for this part. You might fall a bit since some of these jumps are just kind of weird. Anyway, then we just got a few kill bricks, and then you got this little wrap around, and then you just go in the middle of it basically, and then you do that. And see all this darker blue stuff? This is actually ice. So, and the way to handle ice is that if you jump, you will lose all your traction, and then you will just, yeah, you will lose all your traction. So that's how you maintain it. But anyway, the strategy for this part is what I like to do. I just pretty much keep jumping, so it's like just sigh. I'll meet you guys back up there. But anyway, just keep jumping when you're up there, and then just hope you actually make the jump. Okay, well, making myself back up here, I realized that what I said earlier, ignore, because apparently these just settle in time anyway. Apparently they changed some of the scripting in that, so it doesn't just go absolutely crazy when you jump on it. So, yeah, you can just make it back up. Just ignore what I said earlier, okay? Okay, now that we're back up here, what I said earlier with the jumping strategy, that's one of two strategies you could do. Another one is let yourself build up momentum by jumping, and then immediately going forward like that, and then you can jump around, and that strat is generally more consistent, but still I like to use the jumping strat just because things like that can happen. So I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, like I was saying, you just build up momentum and then do that jump. It's pretty simple, but it can be fairly hard if you've never done ice physics before. Anyway, same deal for this one, build up momentum, then jump. And don't do that, okay? This part is just not going for me for some reason. I don't know. I'll meet you guys back up there, I guess. Anyway, as I was actually saying this time, you build up momentum, then jump at the last second, then try to break your momentum by jumping, and then you just do the same thing, and then you do that. Anyway, for this next part, basically it is a ice tightrope. So basically, what my strat for this is either to keep jumping or just slide on there like this. Either way works, but there's not really a way that's more consistent. Just don't fall. That's the number one thing. And this one, you want to build up momentum, then jump. And if you see the used boost items up there, I just used coil to get back up here since it was taking a bit too long. And we're up to floor 8. And at this part, this pusher platform, it's gonna be like, oh, where do I go? You go to this one. You wanna you wanna just like stop holding forward for a bit to make yourself go backwards, then just jump over like that. And this one, it's simple. You just go around, and then you got a few, whatever these jumps are. I think they're called stick outs or something like that. But anyway, you want to go backward, then forward. You want to go backward, jump, then go forward very quickly. It is a weird series of inputs, but once you get good at it, you're good at it, as the name suggests. Anyway, this one, it dunks you into this kill brick thing, but it doesn't really do that much damage. You can just walk out of it. And this jump is a little high, so you can either go to first person or third person if you're competent enough, but I just like to go into first person for that jump just to make it a bit more safe, since you have to climb on it a bit. Anyway, for this one, you want to go out at the very last second so you can jump out, and then you want to go on the little source of the strings on that platform, and then just go on the top of this. And right here, it is a slanted platform, so you can go up on it, and there is two ways you can go. You can go on that really small tightrope, but what you want to do, I mean, the actual way is you want to just take a screenshot of this, and so I'm going to do that quickly. Okay, I've pulled it up. The code is middle, left, right, left, middle, right, left. And then you just got some normal jumps. And if you fall over here, you can just land on that and then just redo that with this screenshot. These jumps are a little far, so be careful. And then this part, you want to just go up on this, and then it's just These jumps are terrifying. So what I like to do is just, since most of the time I climb on these, I just go forward to them so I can just climb up them easily. And these ones, this is like, the trusses don't do anything, so don't try to climb on them. And then you got an actual truss you have to climb on, and then you just go on the top like that. And then you're on floor 10. And there's one jump in this floor which is hard, and it's, let me find it. It's this jump over here, and I'll get to that later. Anyway, I believe these are falling platforms. No, they are not. Okay, never mind. So these are just normal jumps. And then right here, this jump kind of sucks. So what you want to do, it's a normal wrap, like, but you see that platform, that's gonna bonk you a bit. So just go in like that. But one thing that's weird about this jump is that there's two things that could happen. You either jump from there and go down there, or you climb up here like I just did. And the most optimal thing to do is climb up here. Because if you will notice, this platform is slightly bigger than that platform, and you have to do the little stick out thing. And stick outs that are bigger than the base platform are advanced techniques, kind of, because you have to go backwards at the very last second, then you can just barely jump up. So yeah, it shouldn't I don't really think that kind of thing should be in this tower. But anyway, like you saw what I did, I just went up on it. So just hope you do that, and if you don't, just try your best to do that jump. Anyway, now we just got a bit of just tight ropes, so just use first person, because the greater than less than thing won't really help you here, as it's multiple directions. And if you fall like I just did, well, I didn't really fall, but I almost did, just align yourself up back with the platforms, and it's going to be stressful, but you should be fine. Anyway, just try to turn at just the right time, or else you will fall. And then this is about the end of the tower, but there's one jump coming up. Do not think you're out of the deep yet. This jump coming up. Now this jump is a bit something different. So you're just like, oh, one stud jump. Hey, that's not a one stud jump. That is a 1/4 stud jump. No, that's like 3/4 or something, or 1/2. I don't know. Either way, just jump on it like that. This is very specific. You know, it looks like I'm not even on the block. I'm just barely on the block. So you just want to hope that happens to you. Then just climb up, and then that's the end of the tower. Just jump over here, like this. And then that's going to wrap it up for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And my next video is going to be Tower of Stress, which is an advanced tower. And it's going to be significantly harder. And it, just as the name suggests, is very stressful. Anyway, if you have any suggestions for what towers I should do next, be sure to leave it in the comments. But I'm going to do all the Ring 1 towers that I can currently do. And that's going to be Tower of Stress, Tower of Screen Punching, and I'm working on Tower of Impossible Expectations right now. And then after that, I guess I'm going to move into the zones or rings, so just tell me which one you want to do first. Okay, see you guys soon.